Chosen one. Something just happened. Something massive. Something that most people will never understand. Something that cannot be explained by logic alone. Multiple timelines just collapsed into one, into yours. And that one unified timeline is the one God always intended for you. The one that was written before you were born. The one that was protected through every wrong turn, every detour, every season that felt like a dead end. It was all leading here, to this moment, to this version of you, unified, whole, finally aligned. What those timelines looked like. There was the timeline where you stayed with the wrong people, where you kept accepting less than you deserved, where you kept shrinking to fit spaces that were never built for you. There was the timeline where you took the safe path, the expected path, the path everyone approved of, that kept you comfortable but slowly suffocated your purpose. There was the timeline where the betrayal broke you permanently, where the loss defined you, where the pain became your identity, where you never recovered, where you never rose. There was the timeline where you gave up on yourself completely, where you stopped believing, stopped praying, stopped trying, where you settled for a version of life so far below what God had planned. All of those timelines existed. All of them were possible. And in some of them, you almost stayed. You almost chose them permanently. But something kept pulling you. Something kept redirecting you. Something kept closing doors that would have led you down the wrong path. That something was God. What He was doing behind the scenes. Every closed door was intentional. Every person He removed was strategic. Every delay was protective. Every painful season was preparatory. He was collapsing timelines, the ones that would have destroyed you, the ones that would have dimmed your light, the ones that would have kept you so far from who you were meant to become. He was eliminating possibilities that looked good on the surface, but would have cost you everything underneath. That relationship that ended was a timeline collapse. That job that didn't work out was a timeline collapse. That city you had to leave was a timeline collapse. That friendship that fell apart was a timeline collapse. Every ending you mourned was God closing a timeline that was not yours, redirecting you back to the one that was. The moment everything unified. There came a point, a specific moment, where all the roads converged, where all the lessons connected, where all the pain made sense, where all the closed doors revealed the one that was always open, where all the wrong people leaving created space for the right ones to arrive, where all the versions of you, the broken one, the healing one, the doubting one, the rising one, finally merged into one, the unified you, the complete you, the you that was always meant to exist, strong enough from the battles, wise enough from the betrayals, deep enough from the pain, free enough from the letting go, whole enough to receive everything God had been holding until you were ready, and you are ready now. What this unified timeline carries, it carries purpose, not the small version of purpose you once imagined, the full version, the one God wrote before you took your first breath, the version that requires every scar you carry, every lesson you learned, every season you survived. It carries alignment, the right people, the right opportunities, the right timing, everything clicking into place, not by coincidence, by divine design. It carries clarity. The confusion that followed you for years is lifting. You are starting to see yourself clearly, your gifts, your calling, your worth, your direction, with a precision you have never experienced before. It carries acceleration, because when multiple timelines collapse into one, God compresses time. What should have taken years happens in months. What should have taken months happens in weeks. He is making up for every detour, every delay, every season that felt wasted. None of it was wasted, and now the acceleration begins. What they cannot understand. The people who watched you struggle cannot explain what they are seeing now. The people who counted you out cannot rationalize your elevation. The people who thought they knew your story are confused by how it is unfolding, because they only saw one timeline, the one where you were broken, the one where you were stuck, the one where you stayed small. They never saw what God was doing underneath. They never saw the collapsing, the redirecting, the unifying. They just saw the painful surface and assumed that was your destiny. But your destiny was never what it looked like on the surface. Your destiny was always what God was building underneath, and now it is rising, visibly, undeniably, and they have no category for it, no explanation for it, no way to discredit it, because God authored it, and what God authors cannot be argued with. What the unified you looks like: unshakable, not because life is perfect, because your foundation is. You know who you are now in a way you never did before. Purposeful, every step intentional, every decision aligned, every movement carrying weight, because you finally know where you are going. Peaceful, not the absence of storms, but a stillness inside the storm, a calm that comes from knowing God is in control, and He has been all along. Magnetic, people are drawn to you now, not because you changed who you are, because you finally became fully who you are, and there is nothing more magnetic than someone walking in complete alignment. Dangerous to darkness. Every enemy assigned to stop you is confused right now because the version of you they planned against no longer exists. You unified, you leveled up, and their old strategies have no power over who you have become. What God is releasing into this unified timeline. Doors that defied logic, opportunities that make no natural sense, favor that walks into rooms before you do, provision that appears from unexpected sources, healing that happens suddenly and completely, relationships that are genuine, loyal, deep, aligned with where you are going, dreams that were buried under years of pain, resurrected, refreshed, redefined, and made more beautiful than they were originally. Because God doesn't just restore, He upgrades. He takes what the enemy meant for destruction and builds something greater from the pieces. That's what is happening now in your unified timeline. Final word. Multiple timelines collapsed into one, into yours. Every version of you that almost got lost, every path that almost led you astray, every season that almost broke you permanently collapsed, and what remained was the real you, the chosen you, the purposed you, the unified you that God always saw, even when you couldn't, even when no one else could. He saw this version of you, and He protected it through every storm, every betrayal, every detour, every closed door. He was collapsing what wasn't yours and preserving what was. And now here you are, unified, whole, aligned, ready for everything that was written for you before the world began. This is your timeline. This is your moment. This is your season. Walk into it without looking back,
without apology, without hesitation. In the comments, write, "I am unified," or the number 1111, or "This is my timeline." Subscribe and stay close. Chosen one, the timelines have collapsed. Only yours remains, and it is more powerful, more purposeful, more beautiful than anything they ever tried to write for you. Amen.